Hi there, Jus4SweetZ here again. So I did a video earlier, and you can go back and look at it. It was prepping a buffalo chicken, and what I've decided to do with mine is I'm going to make buffalo chicken egg rolls. So it's kind of a food 911, kind of not. I kind of planned it, but then I didn't plan it completely, so I'm having to use some of my ingredients that I have in my home already because I'm not going to go to the store. So I baked my chicken breasts for 30 minutes on 400 degrees, and then I turned the oven off and I let them sit for about 10 minutes in the oven with the heat just coming down. Then I took them out of the oven. This is the leftover sauce. Now, there was a bunch of butter that separated off the top, and I skimmed a lot of it off. Now, normally I would let it cool a little bit longer and skim a little bit more, but I'm kind of running out of time, so we're going to just do this quickly. So here's the leftover sauce. I skimmed off probably a third of a cup of the butter and grease that was on top of this sauce. So I'll show it to you because I know I have everything kind of close up right now. But there's still some grease in there, but we're going to whisk that together, and we're going to actually use that on the inside of the egg roll, but not very much, just a little bit, just for some extra added flavor. I also went ahead and made, my grease is getting hot here, I also went ahead and made Linda's Pantry, her homemade ranch dressing, and she puts the recipe on the front of her dry packet, and all I did was substitute a half a cup of sour cream for a half a cup. She has 1 cup of mayonnaise, and I did a half a cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of sour cream, cup of buttermilk, and then the dry mix. And so this is all of it in here, and then I have a little dish set aside for when the egg rolls are done to dip them in. And I'm going to pour a little bit of this inside the egg rolls as well. This is what the chicken breasts look like when they were all cooked and finished. They're really pretty. This is a leftover one. If you recall watching that video, I made 3 chicken breasts, so all I've done is I've chopped 2 of the chicken breasts, and I've saved a third one for me to have for lunch tomorrow when I go to work. So I'll probably make a salad or something out of this. So I'm going to put that aside, and so I want to show you what we've done here. I've chopped up 2 chicken breasts, and I know I have a bunch of stuff in there, but I was chopping while I was waiting. I've chopped up the chicken breast into little chunks, so what I did is I cut slices, and then I just took a big knife and I just chopped until I got it into pieces that were manageable to put inside the egg roll. Now, if you want to cook your chicken all day, you can, and then you can shred it. I normally add chopped celery to this because to me nothing goes with buffalo like carrots and celery and ranch. But I do not have any celery in my home, but I did have kale, and I kind of want that texture issue. So I went ahead and broke my kale up, or you know, chopped my kale up into some pieces to give it some texture. And then I have a bag of matchstick carrots here, and I'm just going to throw a few in there because I want to just have some crunch to my egg roll. I also put a half a block of cream cheese in here. Now this is fat-free cream cheese, not that the fat matters, but that's what I had in my fridge. So it's in here, and the meat is still a little bit warm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix the kale, the chicken, and the cream cheese all together. Now one other thing you need to have is I do put shredded cheese inside of this egg roll. So I went ahead and shredded some jalapeno jack cheese, which is what I have shredded here, and just shred as much as you like. I just did a chunk of it, so I'm going to put that inside the egg roll as well. You also are going to need a package of egg roll wrappers that you can get in the grocery store, kind of where the tofu, it's usually kind of where the vegetable section is. You're going to need 1 little dish of water because you have to wet the sides of the egg roll wrappers. You're going to want a plate with a paper towel on it, which I need to do right now. And that's so that when you're done frying your egg rolls, you can stick them on here, and then the grease can drain onto this before you put them on your serving platter. So you want to have that all ready to go as well. And then I have a plate here just to wrap my egg rolls on. So I'm going to continue mixing this. And at the same time, you're going to want to have your pan ready. And I'll kind of get close here. Here's my pan of grease. I'm going to kind of go back a little bit. Anyway, okay, so there's my pan of oil. And I have just regular canola oil in here. I do have some jalapeno infused grapeseed oil that I put in there, but if I don't have that, then I just use canola oil. So that's what we'll be frying it in, and that's all hot and ready to go. So while I'm mixing this, I just have this on low heat to keep it hot. So we're going to go ahead and continue mixing. You just want to kind of get that cream cheese incorporated. Now, it's not a lot of cream cheese, it's just a little bit. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to add some of this wing sauce. I don't know if I have that. Oh, I do. Please excuse my fingernails. They're getting done today, and I've lost a few, so I'm sorry for my ugly hands. So I'm just kind of mixing this in, and I'm not going to add all of this to my mixture. I just want to get enough in there to get it a little bit saucy, and I'm trying to avoid getting too much of the butter. I want more of the sauce than anything. So just kind of eye it. You don't want it to be super liquidy, that's for sure, because then it's just going to go bleed right through the egg roll. But in the same sense, you want it to have that buffalo flavor. So I'm going to add some more. We've got the cream cheese in there that helps absorb some of the liquid, and then the chicken absorbs liquid, and the kale will as well. Or, you know, like I said, you can have your diced celery. So you just want to keep mixing this. This smells so good. You could just put this on a quesadilla or a sandwich, or plop it on top of some lettuce and have a salad. So just keep mixing until you think it's where you want it. I just want to make sure that it has that buffalo chicken flavor. That's what's important to me. And then, of course, you know, using what you cooked it in, there's no waste, right? We're not wasting anything. We're using everything. We're doing our food 911 with the kale and the matchstick carrots. That's what I had in my fridge. Okay, so now you can kind of see. I'm going to make sure you can see this. It's all mixed up. And you can see it has that red tinge. Whoop. And there we're going to test our oil. And that's nice and hot. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to taste this. Make sure it tastes right. Yep. Ooh, a little spicy. Make sure you watch the video and see how I tell you to make it a little bit less spicy. Okay, so then it's going to be nice with that Cool Ranch dressing on the side to dip these in. Okay, so our mixture is complete here. Now we're going to start, I'm going to put this over here, and we are going to start prepping our egg rolls. I'm going to make sure that you can see this. Get a little bit closer for you. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take an egg roll wrapper. We're going to rub the edges of the wrapper with some of this water, and that's just to help it stick. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of matchstick carrots down. Just a little bit, just for that crunchy texture. You're going to want to get a teaspoon, not the one that you took a bite with. And you're going to want to put a little bit of the mixture in the center. I've made these before, and they were the hugest hit. I made them for a birthday party for one of my friends, and they were the hit of the party. So I promise that you'll love these. Great for a graduation party. Then you're going to want to sprinkle a little bit of the jack cheese on there. Now you don't want to overload it because you don't want your egg roll to break. We're going to make sure, we already tested our grease, it's hot. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to roll one time over. Hopefully you can see this. Then you're going to want to fold your ends in. So you're going to fold those over. Press everything together and wrap. Make sure it's kind of sealed because you don't want it to break open while it's frying. And place it there. I'm going to do another one for you to see. Get your sides wet. Just a dab. A dab will do. Okay. Some of our matchstick carrots. And actually, in that one, I forgot to put a dab of ranch dressing. I will do it in this one. So you can choose whether you want to put the ranch dressing inside or not. You do have it on the side to dip the egg rolls in, so it's not a necessity. You can just do it like this if you like, but I'm going to do one of each. Okay. Got your chicken in there. And go ahead and put our jack cheese. Nice and creamy. Open up our ranch dressing, which is kind of thick. We'll put a little dab of that. So you can do it either way. Okay, again, to show you how to wrap, you're going to kind of push that towards you. Go that way. Fold in your sides like this and like this. Now with the ranch dressing, it's a little bit messier, so you can choose. I mean, obviously it's going to taste good. It's not going to taste bad. It's just going to be, you know, make it a little bit creamier inside. Okay, so we have 2 wrapped. One with ranch, one without. Okay, I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to fry them for you and show you how they turn out. Okay, oh, we've got our carrots. Matchstick carrots for crunch. Different textures. I'm actually going to put the ranch on the bottom this time. We're going to put our mixture on top. Okay. Next we're going to do our jack cheese. Now you can add more cheese and less chicken if you like. You don't have to do it exactly like me. Push the mixture towards you, roll once. Tuck in your sides, and roll, 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 roll. Get a little bit of water. I'm actually going to take these to my friend at work that I made them for her birthday party because she loved them. And they were actually her idea. She had seen them at a party and told me, hey, can you make buffalo chicken egg rolls? And I said, well, I will sure try. And I did. So I'm actually going to take these to her and my daughter at work today. Okay, so now I'm going to get you down to the fryer. I want to show you what the egg rolls look like close up. You can see how they look all rolled. They're pretty, aren't they? Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get close to the grease here so you can see what we're doing. Okay, so get your tongs out. Make sure you have your plate set aside with your paper towel. I'm going to put it on the folded side down first. See it sizzling? Be gentle because egg roll wrappers will break open. And if they break a little bit and leak, don't worry about it. So we're going to move this dish, get our paper towel dish ready. And I have my serving platter here. Pretty simple, isn't it? And you can do it, you know, if you don't have kale and you have celery, use celery. If you don't have either one, maybe you have chives or you have scallions, green onions, or shallots, whatever you have, substitute it in there. If you don't like any of them, don't put any of them in there. Just do the chicken, the cheese, and the ranch, or just the chicken and the cheese. If you don't have the matchstick carrots, just take carrots and dice them up a little bit and just kind of throw them in there. I mean, you can do all kinds of things. Don't have homemade ranch dressing? That's okay too. You know, use your bottled ranch if you want to. It's really simple. You don't have a already made wing sauce, just use hot sauce, add some ketchup to it, a little bit of butter, mix it together, and you've got wing sauce. Okay, so these have been on for a minute in the hot grease. We're going to flip them over. Look how golden brown they are. Don't those look delicious? My girls are going to be doing a happy dance when I bring these in. Lunch on me today. Now, like I said in some of my videos, I don't always do sweet treats. Sweets are my specialty and my preference, but I do like to cook as well. And I love to create new things, and I love to have people try them, so I take them to work all the time. You know, I make them at home. Last week I made bruschetta, and I had that at home with dinner, and it was a hit, and I had just thrown it together with stuff that I had in my home. So, you know, it's just great. The one thing I do want to do is I have a mango that I need to use up. And because this is spicy, I'm going to put a little bit of mango on the plate to make kind of a sweet and spicy presentation. So let's go ahead and check these. It's really hot. Okay, these are nice. Look at this. Both sides, golden brown. If your edges aren't golden brown, just kind of tilt them a little bit. It only takes a second. It literally took me 2 minutes to cook these. 2 minutes. And how long did it take to prep them? Another video that I'm going to do here soon is banana egg rolls. When my daughter had my grandson a couple years ago, I did a baby shower for her, and the theme was monkeys. And so I made everything monkey. I tried to do everything like monkey-wise. So one of the things that I made was banana egg rolls, and I had never done that before, and those were a huge hit. So I'm going to attempt to make those to be on the sweeter side. So, okay, so my 3 egg rolls are done that I've prepped up. I want you to see how nice and golden brown these are. I've turned my heat way down because I'm not going to finish frying while on video. But there's the egg rolls. Aren't they pretty? So we're going to let the grease drain off of those. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab a plate here. And we're going to grab a knife. And I'm going to go ahead and use my mango here. I'm just going to show you a little bit of a presentation. Now normally I would have a lot more egg rolls on here than 3. And I probably will make a few more before I go to work. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to peel my mango. Linda, if I'm doing this wrong, please let me know, because I am definitely not a pro at peeling a mango. And I know you've made lots of jelly with mangoes, so I'm probably doing this wrong, but I'm doing it quickly. Don't want to waste my fruit, and I think that this will be a good chaser to go with my buffalo egg rolls. Plus, it's going to be pretty on the plate. All right, so we've got it peeled. We're going to kind of cut. I like to cut around the seed normally, so I just go from side to side and cut my mango. Okay, put that aside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do little strips of mango that someone can chase their egg roll with if they find it to be too spicy, or just if they want to eat mango. All right, it's a nice juicy mango. So I have my serving dish ready. I'm going to go ahead and in the corner here, I'm going to put the little slices of mango. Now if you're feeling real daring, you could put some cayenne pepper on those, but I want to kind of make something cool, not everything spicy. Need to dry my hands. Then we're going to take these egg rolls and we're going to place them around the tray. And when I get to work, I'm going to kind of keep the heat in these. But when I get to work, I'm probably going to cut these in half. But I'm going to make a few more after I turn the camera off. But I just wanted to show you a nice presentation of, you know, the buffalo chicken egg rolls with some leftover sliced mango and Linda's Pantry yummy, yummy ranch dressing that I made. Remember, in place of the mayonnaise, I put a half a cup of sour cream and a half a cup of mayonnaise. So I just wanted to make it a little bit thicker and a little bit less mayonnaise-y, plus the 1 cup of buttermilk. So there's the dish. Buffalo chicken egg rolls. I'll show you let me cut one open and show you the inside of it. Let's move my serving platter here. And you can see what they look like. I got my chicken breasts on sale for $1.99 a pound, so it was fairly inexpensive to make. So there's the inside of them. You can see the kale, the carrots, and then the yummy buffalo mixture. See how good that looks? And they're nice and crispy. Great little finger snacks, appetizers for a party. I'm going to go ahead and taste one. Woo! Hot. Mmm. Yum. Super good. Heat-wise, hot because I just got them out of the oil. And spice-wise, pretty spicy. So if you're a spice lover, you're going to love these. Anyway, hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you get a chance to make these and put your own twist on them. Feel free to video response me if you put a different twist on it. I'd love to see it. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and leave those. If you want to subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. And then I will return subscribe to yours. I hope everything goes well for your weekend, and we'll see you on the next video. God bless.